Yeah, we're online.
We're online. Hi.
Just give it a second.
We're
People running in.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm live too. Just checking if everything is okay. And well, I'm just gonna start today because it's time, and our screen stopped.
Okay.
But it's I'm very sure that it's still working. So I'm just gonna continue and welcome tonight this evening.
Hi.
What's happening? Okay, it's done. Let's start over. Hi, welcome. My name is Dirk. This is Muriël.
Hi.
And this is our weekly hangout. And today, very important, we're gonna talk about some very, very, very powerful stuff. And because Muriël is going to Las Vegas tomorrow.
I am very excited.
She's very excited. She's gonna go to the event, and that's why it's as a treat. It's your turn to do the webinar and the hangout this week. I'm a bit overdressed. I cannot hang the table because it's shaking, and Muriël hates that. But our heater broke down this evening. Oh, it's still working, but not that perfect, and it's freezing outside, so I'm a bit overdressed because it's just really, really cold in here. And Muriël is actually wrapped in a blanket. But we look fresh and cheerful. But today we talk about how important it is to have a strong mindset when you build your building your business. Yeah. And if you put your mind to it, you can achieve everything you like. So I'm now gonna hand it over to Muriël, and because I'm getting stumped because I said something right. Anyway, I'm checking out. It's time for Muriël. Enjoy.
Thank you, my dear, for this great introduction. I love you, babe. Last week it was Dirk who did a complete Google Hangout for you guys, and we're totally different people. And today I want to talk about something that I am pretty sure that you can use. It's about how to build a solid foundation. Let's talk about the basics, the fundament of your business. And I'm going, because Dirk is going to do stuff now over there. He's still here,
yeah,
sitting in the opposite of me. And before I will go on with this hangout, and later on I will share my screen. I thought it might be a good idea just to start with introducing myself a bit more. I'm not sure how good you know me, where I come from, what I did, just a few facts about me before I start tell you all about the golden nuggets, how to build a solid foundation for your online or offline business. My name is Muriël Dijkema. It's a real Dutch name. I'm a Dutch girl, 43, and married to Dirk. And we have 2 children, Sam and Nick. They are 10 and 5 years old. And we are a couple, and we are business owners for almost 10 years now. Not online business owners for 10 years, but offline business owners. And just the last year we started online. So if I'm going to start with talking and telling you about how to build your solid fundament for your business, we've been there. We've been there because we had built 3 businesses already, 2 offline businesses and 1 online. So we know where you are stuck now and how to get you to the next level. So Dirk, he was always the entrepreneur of the 2 of us. I graduated as a social worker when I was about 21 years old, and I did everything you can possibly think of, working with people. I work with young sick people. I work with older people. I work with aggressive people. I work with mentally ill people, and I also worked with dropout teenagers and also victims and perpetrators. So my thing was not having a business, but I was always next to Dirk, the wife of the business owner. So I was always looking over his shoulder, and my thing was, and that was why I did the work in the social as a social worker. I always loved it. I always loved it because somehow I was born with a passion for helping others, no matter if they were not really nice to me because they had problems, whatever. I saw that it helped if you talk with people with a smile on your face, if you tell them you have faith in them, that you believe that they who they are, and that they can reach their goals. And I always talked with people who had large files written about them, and people had no trust in them anymore. And with my colleagues, with our team, we always got those people somewhere at a higher level in their life, just to trust them and tell them that they were able to do things they could never imagine, but just to build on their mind, just to help them to build their mindset. We saw that it really helped those people to get them where they want to be, just to get a job or get a place in society. So that is kind of my history, where I come from, and how I stand in life. My view of life is that with positive thoughts, you can get to higher levels. So also in business, it works exactly the same way. It's a kind of universal law that if you think positive and you build a stronger you, it will get you the success in your business as well. So now I will start my screen share, because I think that is where you come from, not to hear lots of stories about me. I just feel passionate about telling others, teach others, and I really love to tell you how what we learn from ninja marketers around us, and it will be helpful for you. So I will start sharing my screen. Let me see if it's working. I made a PowerPoint for you. So, okay, now it's going over here. Give me a sec. It was fun to make this PowerPoint. Although tomorrow I have to get up at 5 because my plane goes at 9. I go to Vegas. I don't mind to do this because I love to tell you about how to build a solid foundation for your business. So now you can see my screen, and okay, just, yeah, okay, there it is. Well, this picture already tells you the red foundation is very important. It goes into the ground, and many people are overlooking this part of building a business. So it also doesn't matter if it's an offline or an online business. A business is a business, and you need foundation. So where to start? That is, well, the finger points at you, because you are the business. You started it. So don't forget that you are the foundation of your business. And of course, many things you have to do for running the business. You are the foundation, and that is important to know. So I'm just to make it a bit, I like always see pictures and visible, so you know where my story goes. If you are the fundament and you build on you, all the other things that you have to do for your business are going on top of it, and it will be a very strong building, a very strong tower, and you can go very, very high. So you have investments done, perhaps you do trainings, and you use systems, for example, landing pages, email systems, all things, leverage systems that you use for your business. That is what we use for our online business. But in the also on the restaurant, in our offline business, we use kind of system, a different kind of systems. But this is about building the tower on a very strong fundament, and that is you. And I'm pretty sure that many people overlook the fact that you are one of the most important large parts of your business. And you are the one who created the idea to start the business. So everything that is for everything in life, everything starts with an idea. Without an idea, things were not made, things were not invented. A car, it was once just an idea. An airplane, it was an idea. People wanted to learn how to fly. If there was nobody who started the idea, there would be no planes, and I could not go to Las Vegas tomorrow. In a bit, I will tell you what I will do there. I think it might be nice to share with you, but later on. So the idea, it was once in your head to start your business, but before you really got started, there was first the moment of the big decision. And let's point out the word big, because we believe, Dirk and I believe, that it really must be a big decision, because if you only try to start a business, it won't work. Trying is not winning. Trying is dangerous, because if you're not making the big decision, you miss the energy to get this business going also when the going gets tough. Because you only will reach your goals if you have determination to get there. That is for top sporters. Without determination, you're nowhere, because you will get hard times in your business. You will be frustrated. Things will not go how you want it to go. You might will have financial problems. Maybe you don't get the clients that you wish. Maybe you have to work very, very hard in the beginning, and you think, oh, why did I started it? Maybe you have a social network around you that is really negative about what you're doing right now. Without the real strong determination to get there, you could have stopped yesterday. So that is very important to point out, I think. So especially, maybe that's a nice example. When we started our offline business, people were more excited for us than when we started our online business. It's really not so accepted to get online and start to make money online, have goals to do things online. Of course, for the restaurant that we are doing, making promotion, okay, that's a bit that is a bit accepted. But especially building a career online, the things that Dirk and I do, selling things online, building teams online, it's not accepted in our social network. So without our determination, we wouldn't be here where we are right now. And we are going strong. And I think it's important for you to know, because I think most people who are here are not offline business owners. Some of them are, but most of them aren't, because we invited only people in our email lists and our friends who are who subscribe because they are interested in making an online income. And some of the people we invited, they are in our team, but we invited them as well because this subject is good to hear thousands and thousands of times. It's about the fundament of your business. It's about you. So if you build a strong building, if you want to build a strong building without a strong you, I would like to show you what will happen. It's not a strong building. It will fall down. So that's just to illustrate the importance of you. And what is you? You is, of course, your brain, your mind, because your arms and legs will only move if your mind will tell them to move. Simple as that. Well, it sounds simple, but I often forget. So I must remind myself, and Dirk and I remind ourselves every day that it's the mindset, that's the tools of us and of our business. So, excuse me, just take a sip. You have your brain, and that is a beautiful computer, very, very beautiful, but it's a complicated computer, and you have to know how it works. Of course, we don't know how it works for 100%, but we can learn a lot about how our mindset can be can benefit us for getting your fundament for your business very solid. And we want to point out here. I want to point out here that it's your brain, it's your computer, the basic of everything of you and of your business. Your thoughts are making how you feel, and your feelings, they are related to your actions on what you do and how you do it. So if you are starting your business with a thought that you are trying to make it going, then your feelings are likely like, well, with doubt, and you keep other options open, and you will see it in your actions that you are not so committed as somebody who has his last day to live and want to do things today because he cannot do them tomorrow. That's a completely different situation. So if you are aware of your mindset in excuse me, where you are right now in building your business, and your thoughts are telling you, giving you the wrong impulses, then where you can get stuck in building your business, because your thoughts must be very, very positive, and you have to make the decision, because your actions will lead to your results, and your results, it is just in our world, results are money. Because if you are in business, you want to earn money, and with money you can do the things that you want to do, and that is just where your business is going. So be aware of your thoughts and your feelings and how it works on your actions. And well, just stand still for a second. Perhaps you are at the beginning of your online business or an offline business. How do you think about it? Did you really decide it yet? Or you just started and thought, I'm not sure, or I'm afraid, or whatever. So make the real decision. You have to make the decision every single day. And because your brain will focus on where the attention goes. And that's just a fact. You need to reset your brain from time to time. And you have to fill it with powerful thoughts that will lead to your goal. this was quite new for me, although I graduated on social studies and I learned about psychology and philosophy and sociality, but nobody ever taught me this. And after I learned about how the brain works. Sorry for my English because it's my second language, and I would love to speak in Dutch, but you will not understand me if you're not from Holland. But sometimes I really cannot express myself how I wish to, but I try to do my best in my best English. So um, you have you have to make the decision for going for your business and reaching your goals every single day, because how it works, if if you think too much about your fears, about your doubts and fears will become reality, because if you think about them all the time. For example, if you think about doing investments for your business, because that is a thing you really have to do. If you have a business, you have to invest. That's just a fact. Um, you invest in small things, maybe in stuff you need to buy a computer, you need to buy stuff. If you focus on, oh my, it cost me like $100, and now I don't have $100 to do other things with it, then you focus on the negative part, and you will think about where you not want to go. Your brain needs to focus on where it will get you that you invested $100 for your business, because that is then where the attention goes. Energy flows where attention goes. That is just how it is. And what we see around us, and maybe it's you who's thinking like this. It was me who was thinking like this. I was always busy with being poor. I just was. I was taught by my parents, and I don't blame them, because they did what they did their best. And my dad was a fireman, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom, and that was just it. And they taught me that money is. If we were in traffic in the car and we went to friends of family or whatever, and there was a big large car next to us standing, I heard things like, "That's a large car. Must be bad money," or negative things about the large car and about rich people. So I was raised that money had a certain bad thing around it. Money was bad. And if you focus on that, some things are in your unconscious mind working right now in starting your foundation, in starting your online or offline business. If you, as the fundament, have energy flowing to negative things, that is a part of the building process, then you will get stuck. Of course, perhaps your business will go great in the beginning, but you will get stuck. So where was I going with this? Oh, I have so much to tell about this, because this subject amazes me, how your brain works. Oh yeah, I was always busy with being poor, because I just didn't think it was normal and easy to I thought it was bad to have ambitions to earn a lot of money, and to do things I really would love to do, and to go on holidays whenever we want to do, and to buy everything I wanted. I thought it was bad. But now I think it's just people telling children are learned at school that it has to be like this. And but you can also focus on the good things, and actually your action will follow. So if your thoughts are positive, your feelings will be more positive, and your action will achieve more. And when we are talking about business and we're talking about your brain, you really must know that your brain is tricky and will sabotage you when the going gets tough. So what am I about to tell you here? If you think back about the tower and I started with a picture you as a foundation, then I also pointed out that there are systems and things, investments. I'm not going to talk about that aspects because that's what what we will do next time. This Google Hangout. So if you are looking for information about how to build your landing page, how to go on Facebook and promote your business, things like that, I will not cover that this time, but we will cover it next time. So just to get your attention that every single week we will do another subject that is very, very it gets you golden eggs for everything that's related to your online business or your offline business. So before I will tell you about how you can fight your tricky brain, although it's your brain, you have to know how to fight it. I want to ask you this. I want to talk about this. So how to fight this, I will tell you in a bit. First, let's talk about business because that's where we are right now. You have a business or you started a business. Well, at least we have two businesses and we know where we want to go. In business, you've got to make sales. If you have a restaurant like us, we have to sell food and drinks. We have to sell parties. We have to sell. That is our product in our offline business. But if you're on an online business, you have to make sales as well. And it also is the same if you are working for someone and you have nothing with money or you have a bad feeling about money, you still have to make sales for your boss. So if you work in a bakery, you have to sell the bread. And if you hate selling it, if you think I hate to ask money for this bread to this customer, your feeling will have influence on how you behave because your face will not look happy and the customers will not like you because you will be the grumpy bakery sales lady. So I think that's just how it works. Be aware of the earlier picture I showed you about the brain and how your thoughts, feelings, and actions are related. So in business, you have to make sales, and you and your mindset are the foundation. So what's your relationship with money? And I just going to drink a nip of my tea, and I will shut down for 20 seconds, and I will want to ask you right now to think about this question very honestly. What is your relationship with money? As you can see, this was not 20 seconds. I showed you two pictures. A picture of a bad guy. I think it's Al Pacino, but I'm not sure. I just see it right now. He's the bad guy. He's the mafia. He's the godfather, I think. Yeah. And you see a house built with dollar papers. So just what is your feeling and what is your relationship with money? Let me see. If you have to sell things, if you want to make sales, then it is important that you must be aware of your relationship with money because, for example, I just want to give you an example. If you have if you have a low financial thermostat, or how you call it, a low financial blueprint, and you will win the lottery after, and you have a sick relationship with money because you were taught that money is bad, money is for criminals, mafia, and whatever, and you just have to be happy with everything you've got in life. Then when you won a big money prize, after a while you will be poor again. And why is that? Because there were a lot of how do you say that, onderzoeken, what's the word, researches, thank you, I had a blackout, English blackout, a lot of research why people who were millionaires by winning the lottery became poor. Well, it was because money wasn't the problem. Their relationship with money, that was the problem. And that's why they became poor again, because their mindset was not ready for having that amount of money. Their financial blueprint was so low that how they were thinking about money, it had influence on their feelings about money and their behavior with money. And after a while, they all are poor again. And that is what you need to know when you start or have your business, what your relationship with money is. And it can be a good relationship. And if you see at a very, very successful people like Richard Branson, for example, he's one of the great, I admire him a lot because he has such a high financial blueprint, and everything, it seems that everything he touches changes into gold. Well, that's not because it was all given to him, or that he won the lottery. It's just because he has a very great, healthy way of thinking about money, and that money is not good or bad. He just thinks about that. Well, and I think about that it's not the money what's good or bad, it's what you do with it and how you think about it and how you are brought up with it. That has a big influence on your relationship with money. So if you are in business and you have to make sales, you really must know where you are right now. And then you have to know what to do about your tricky brain. Because if you are aware of that your business is okay, but it's not getting you on a higher level, then the golden nugget that I will share with you just in a bit, so keep on hanging here. There is a way to reach a higher level. And not for nothing, most people have coaches, because it's almost important to help yourself all the time getting on a higher level. Sometimes you need somebody else to put a mirror in front of your face. So that's why I'm asking you the question, what is your relationship with money? Because when you have to make sales, you must know where you are and how you think about it. So be aware of that your negative unconscious thoughts and values about money will affect your feelings, will affect your actions, and will affect your results in your business. So I just want to give you a few examples about the power of thoughts, because it all starts with your thoughts. And if you think about your conscious thoughts that can drive your actions into good business, I just want to share an example that I think everything can understand that it just works that way, because there's a great example in history that revolutionary people like Mahatma Gandhi, one of the historic revolutionary people I admire as well, because his power of thought was so amazingly lofty, huge, and powerful, that he was not born rich. He was not very, he had not a lot of influence. He was just a teacher, just a normal man living in India. But he had a very strong idea of how to set India free. And with his power and his decision to make that happen, his determination, it India became a free country. And that is so amazing because of course he died. It was not a very pretty end for him, but it was for all people in India. And nobody believed in the beginning when he started to stand up for the Indian rights that India will become independent. But it all started with a thought of one single guy. So I cannot tell you how important it is to start with you. And now I need a zip. Another example about the power of thoughts is actually a story of our daily life. Our daughter Sam, she is doing horseback riding, and animals are very sensitive. Horses are very sensitive creatures, and her teacher is telling Sam when she has to go into the stable to get her horse ready. Sometimes the horses want to bite them because they don't want to go out the cozy stable. And the teacher is telling my daughter and all the other students, don't be afraid. Think about that you are in charge. And if you think that you are in charge and you know what you want to do and what your goals are for now, that is get the horse ready and brush it and put the saddle on his back and things like that, the horse will feel it, and the horse will stay more relaxed than when you step in the stable very stressed with feelings of fear, because that will just go in the universe and the horse will feel it. That is just, I think it's an amazing example because it's just so true. And well, I think that with my two examples here, you will get the point what the power of thoughts can be if you don't decide to get this business going. So if you are someone who, for example, started something that is new for you, you just clicked somewhere, you came in our email list and we were banging you with emails, and that's why you are now here in this Google Hangout, because you had once an idea to start something online, make money online, because it will set you free, because or whatever. Maybe you want to have a very wealthy life, but perhaps you just want to fire your boss and spend time with your kids. I don't know what your goals are or your why. That's really up to you to decide. That's not really the matter, but the thing is that I want to remind you that quitting is no options, because if in your head your thoughts are quitting, your action will result in going bankrupt or something, or it will not reach the goals that you have in mind. So you have to make the decision every single day that quitting is no option, and you will go for that what you had in mind. So think about your why. That's also a process of building a strong, solid fundament for your business. And do it over and over and over again. But of course, it will be very hard if you're the only one in your social network who's doing this, who is starting online, or maybe you're starting a shop with whatever. You're a specialist in making shoes, and nobody around you think it's a nice shop. It will be very, very hard to get this thing going. You need positive impulses, because your mind is very powerful in the results you finally will get. So start with you. The awareness of who you are, your values, what is your relationship with money. I already told this. Work on yourself every single day to become a better version of you. And that is the thing where I'm going to with this story. It's important not to stand still, but it's important to make the better version of you. And everybody needs to go to a learning curve. When you're building a business, of course, it's normal. You will get stressed because something isn't working. You will be frustrated a day or maybe a month in a row that you think, oh, this is so hard, it's so hard, it's so hard. The only thing that will keep you going is your decision to make it happen. And now Dirk and I were almost bankrupt with the restaurant because, and this is just a great example how it works. We made actually Dirk made a very bad financial decision to buy a second restaurant. Yeah,
Never did.
I can tell because it's just okay now. He just bought a restaurant that wasn't going very well, and because the other one, it almost broke the other restaurant down because, that's just how it goes. And then we were banging on the doors of social, what's the word? Social
Social service.
social service, because we were
No
all
more money.
no more money. We stood almost on the street. But
Actually, the best thing ever happened.
yeah, and you know why? Because it got us to our foundation, our decision. Once we decided together, we decided to get this huge restaurant going. The first restaurant. So, okay, the second didn't work out. Okay, it died, it was sold, whatever. But to not let the first restaurant destroy, we just decided we will be okay, whatever it took, whatever it takes. And finally now we can tell the world, and most people know, that the restaurant is saved because we just never ever give up. And it leads to new opportunities, because that's why we found this online business. And because working in the online business, because we decided to get the restaurant, to save the restaurant, something in our mind, it helped us to focus on because the energy flows on where the attention goes. We were focusing on saving the restaurant. We finally saw an opportunity that was always there, but we didn't see it before because we were not focusing on new ways. We were focusing on old ways. We were flyering in daily newspapers in town and things. No, we found the internet and leveraging the internet, and we learned how to use social media to promote a restaurant, how to how to get new customers, and how to be found by our clients. And it actually worked so well that the restaurant at Hayden is going amazingly good, and we are saved. And so we can pay off our debts now. And that is just our example about that you have to decide every single day. And we were able to do that, have that. We had a very strong mindset because we were working on ourselves every single day to become a better version of you. And I will explain how we did it, because this is kind of the solution of how to make you very solid. So also the fundament of your business very solid. This is a very nice picture, I think. It's a picture of your brain ways. And if you know the way in your brain, and if you learn about the way your mind is working, then you have the solution and you will be where you want to be. That's just how it works. Read daily personal development books. Listen to audios. Surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. So don't listen to people who are not believing in your goal, who do not believe in where you want to be. It doesn't matter what it is. Eliminate them or don't listen to them. Learn how to block that. So learn about if you are starting a business or you have a business and you need to get to the next level and it doesn't work out by yourself, let me guide you here. And let me tell you that it's really helpful and it works to learn about leadership, persuasion, and sales, marketing and recruiting, because it's part of business. You started a business and you want to make money. You have to do something. You have to decide and you have to make you very strong. Learn. What you learn, you implement in your business and then teach. People, this is the golden nugget in how to get yourself to the level that you want to go, whatever that goal is. Because if you say you want to be rich, rich is a subjective word. If you want to learn how to, whatever, just skip this part. Learn, implement, teach. That will lead to something, because all you learn, if you write it down, that is just our tip and it works for us. And we know very, very successful business owners are doing this. Write it down. Implement everything you learn in your business, and if you teach it, then it will help you to stay focused, and it will be embedded in your total system. All you learn and wrote down and taught to others, it will help you to reach the higher level in business. But you also can inspire others with it. And of course, you can write it down in your personal papers somewhere at home. But if you really want to inspire others and become an authority that will help you to reach more people, and they will learn about what they want to learn, what you just learned somewhere in a book or an audio or a training. If you use a blog, then you will help others more, because the content will not stay with you. And also a golden nugget in just how the universe works is you will become successful by helping others. Just take it as a true as true. You can read it everywhere. Helping others will help yourself to be more successful, and not help others to get something back. No, just give true content. So how to build a solid foundation for your business, people? This is where the Google Hangout, this is just the key for you to use right now or tomorrow in a new day. We can tell you just how we do things, and you make the decision to listen to our advice or not. We love to be your coaches. We are coached by others, and they taught us this, and we can tell you it helps for us, and we know it helps for many others. But decide if this is something you will want to do. Work daily on your mindset. It helps a lot to listen to the Inner Circle audios. it is easy just to put your download some audios on your smartphone when you do shopping. Listen to successful stories to people who are in the same kind of business as you are, and tell you how they were reaching the levels, and just great content. Because if you don't have people around you who are supporting you, surround yourself with positive stories will help your mindset to become stronger and to make your business running better. If you blog daily about all the content that you learn in the inner circle audios, we do this, then um, we use the Kalatu blog. The Kalatu blog, sorry. It's a very viral, it's a pretty blog, and it will reach a lot of people because it will be found very easy. But I'm not going to explain how this Kalatu blog works exactly. That's content for another time, or you can find it in our blog posts that is everywhere on the internet. But if you teach others through blogging what you learned in audios and books, and then you will reach big audience, and you will become a better you, and you will inspire others, and you will help others because they can read your story. They can read what your passion was before you decided to start your business. Perhaps you help others if they found your blog post somewhere on the internet because they were looking online just to see how people were starting a particular kind of business that you were thinking about. And if you just read a very inspiring story of somebody who just started it from scratch and he's successful now, it will might help you to do the same. So this was actually the end of my presentation, and I hope you're still with me. I cannot see how many people are.
Come back to the screen.
I go back to the screen. Yeah, I am. And how do I go back? You will see my face again, and oh, yeah, you will. Yay! There you are. You're still here. I'm really happy. Yeah, I see so many people still here. I'm very proud. Thanks, because I was talking so long. I was talking for 1 hour. Great. I hope this information will benefit you. It benefits us when we heard this taught by others. And giving up is no option. It's never an option. Just go on, making your dreams come true. Decide every day where you want to go, and surround yourself with the books, audios, write it down, blog about it, teach others, and you will see you will become a better you. And it's a great feeling if you are developing yourself. And I forgot to tell you a few great books that we really recommend you to read. That is Think and Grow Rich. That is a great book. And well, there are many books, but Think and Grow Rich will be a perfect book to start with. And The Secret of a Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. And the first book, Think and Grow Rich, is a Napoleon Hill. It's a bestseller, and it's all about your financial blueprint and the basics of reaching higher goals. And it starts with your mindset and how to, if you know how you can take the wheel of your mindset, it will get you where you want to go. So I want to end this Google Hangout with thanking you. I appreciate you were here with us. Dirk's still here. You must come here and say bye to everyone because we must check out together.
Yes, I've just been working and blogging and sharing this great story about where we were last year.
Oh,
on the doors of social service.
Yeah, we are. And tomorrow, sorry, I just interrupt you.
Las Vegas.
I go to Las Vegas, people, to surround myself with like-minded people who are really incredibly empowering, successful online. And
Yeah, so
I will share it
if
with
you want to share it, just if we did not connect on Facebook yet, just look us up on Facebook. It's you find us on the Dirk and Muriël on Facebook, and just like our page, and you see what she's doing.
You're banging the table
I'm very
again.
curious what she's going to do in Vegas,
Yeah.
and so you can follow the trip, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So
you will get the replay in your email. So watch your email if you want to.
yeah, feel free to share
Yeah.
with who you like,
Yeah.
and I hope you learned from this. I certainly did. Thank you.
Well, and I learned from it because I told you about it, and this was it for now. Checking out Dirk and Muriël.
Right.
Bye.
See you next week.
See you next
Bye.
week. Bye.